Hello and welcome to Candid Talks. My name is Sean, and I wasn't really interested in doing a Candid Talk tonight. However, these thoughts kept impressing themselves upon my mind, and they were thoughts about what to do a Candid Talk about. And the idea that came to my mind was love, and the concept that orbited around love was the idea of being able to find someone who was equal to you. Or, better to explain it, or to hammer down more deeply on what I mean, is to find a relationship or relationships which that perfectly match you. And I kind of wonder, does that type of relationship exist where someone would accept you for everything to do with you, that would be so accepting to you the way that you are, you're anything. I'm trying to think of a word for it but those are all descriptive. But just to be in a relationship or relationships where you are accepted for exactly who you are, your quirks, your weirdness, your specialness, however that's perceived. And wouldn't that be amazing if we could live in a world where everyone found their everyone's and everyone just lived in harmony? I think that it's going to be a lot easier to live in harmony once we get to that place where we're not so stressed any longer. Like I often drive when there should be no rush hour. I don't feel that there's a real reason. And I sometimes wonder if all these cars are just driving because they're feeling that they need to do something. They need to drive. They need to go somewhere, be somewhere. I wonder why, when it's rush hour, that there's crazy amounts of traffic going in the other direction. Just wondering where people are going that keeps them so busy. And I think that once we move past and start the healing, we're going to have a lot more time to address that, to calm down. And perhaps that's when we start just accepting everyone for who they are, regardless of color or language or sex or age. Wouldn't that be wonderful to simply be who you are and not have any fear of judgment, to simply express who you are? And if those people around you align with that, well, they're in your life. And if they don't, then yeah, that's no problem. They're not. And that we get to this understanding of we don't have to love separately. Yeah, I like that idea. Don't have to love separately. So yeah, I just kind of wonder if they're, or not if they're, more so let's go with when I can experience that. To be able to just give freely and receive openly. And not for that just to be in a sexual relationship, but that perhaps to be in a larger community of people. See, it kind of makes me wonder if there are places that already do have this. They already have that type of community. And if so, how do they sustain it? It's all things that we're going to have to learn. I don't know. Things that we're going to have to learn, new ways of doing things and new ways of being okay with how we live life. Because it's eventual, it's inevitable, It's inevitable that things get changed. And if you look back in history, you would see that there is a cyclic nature to everything. So in the ending of empires, well, as we know history, the Romans aren't here anymore. The Greeks aren't here anymore. Their people who thought that their world would last forever are gone. And all there is relics. So we've already seen that there has been ending to certain civilizations. And if you look around in our world right now, we are seeing the ending of so much. The ending of Hollywood, which is entertainment, the ending of mainstream media, because, nobody really trusts them anymore. And we're seeing the ending of borders, really. Like, people are just being moved all over the planet. So, in a sense, the borders are ending as well. And obviously, there's the other things, governments and non-geo or non-government agencies, things essentially coming to an end. So anyways, I'm going to let this go right now at this many minutes. And I hope you enjoyed it, and think about that. Will we be in a state where we could all just love ourselves and others for who they are, and just to be in that ebb and flow of a relationship with everyone? Thank you for listening, and good night.